Yeah, right? The fact that there's an image makes me happy. You're live.
There we go.
Starting?
You're live.
You're live.
We're live. Okay. I was waiting for the green light. Welcome. I'm Michelle Lalonde, and I'm the Chief Happiness Officer of Tiber River. And this is Breton, and she is our Sales Training Manager here at Tiber River. And we are here in sort of Ride Don't Hide for the Canadian Mental Health Association. They're doing a fundraiser, and their goal is to raise $70,000. And I was really honored to be asked because mental health is a very important, it's very important to me and it's very important to our company. I myself have had a lot of experience with mental health. I lost one of my best friends almost 5 years ago now to mental health. And I've had a lot of people in my family and in my close network of friends who have struggled with mental health. And it is truly, I believe it's an epidemic, and it's something that is growing, and it's affecting so many people that we work with. I myself have had challenges, and it affects everyone at some point in their lives. And I truly believe that there needs to be more resources available to support mental health. So really grateful to be here today. We're just here to share some self-care tips. Breton is going to share her head to toe self-care tips at home, and then I wanted to share just some of my personal self-care practices with you tonight.
So self-care is so important for mental health, for your physical health, and taking care of everything right from, like Michelle said, head to toe is really important. There's so many different things you can do to also change up your self-care regimen at home instead of just a lot of people, including myself, do like skincare Sunday. Change it up. Do pedicure Sunday. Maybe do, whole body Thursday.
Whole body Thursday. I like that.
Sounds good. Your skin's your biggest organ in your body, so you might as well treat the whole thing and change it up a little bit. Changing it up is also going to help with, a good scrub, a nice mask. I myself have some face cloths that have cut eye holes in that I lay down with a nice warm face cloth on my face while I have my mask on. Absolutely phenomenal. Brings vitality back to your skin, and it really helps improve your mood as well. Even the ingredients that you're putting on, the aromas that come off of it can really help with your mood. Doing your whole body, doing a good scrub, using some sort of exfoliating brush or scrub, to really get a good scrub and slough off all that dead skin. Hydrating it afterwards, whether you're doing it in the bath and doing a good soak in the bath and scrub, moisturizing afterwards.
I'm relaxing just listening to you talk about all these great things.
Doing good foot care at home, sitting with sitting. Slow down. When you watch TV at the end of the night, grab a pedicure basin. Mine is a $2 dish bin from the dollar store. And I throw some hot water in there, throw some foot soak in there, sit and soak for a little bit, give them a good little scrub, some moisture. Help keep your feet clean and healthy, keeps your body healthy, keeps your mind healthy. That head to toe care is so important.
It is.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about anything else?
Would you like me to talk about more?
It's up to you. I don't know. What do you do? What does Breton do?
So
you do your pedicures. What else do you do?
My pedicures include a soak for at least half an hour. I have to watch at least one episode of a show. Just sit there and soak for half an hour. I get my pumice stone out, give them a good scrub down, grab some of, not to plug our own products, but grab my Footloose.
Our wonderful products, any products that you have at
whatever
home.
products you have at home. I have the Footloose scrub and lotion. I scrub my feet down with the scrub, put some good lotion on there. If I'm feeling, really, really special, I'll put some socks on. I don't like lotion and socks, but if I feel like my feet need it, I do it.
I pay my kids to rub my feet.
Yeah.
Or my husband.
I could not pay my fiance to
Alex.
He would not rub my feet.
Come on, Alex, you're watching this. Come on.
And my skincare one is a full 12-step skincare routine where I do a double cleanse, I exfoliate, I do an enzyme exfoliant, I do a mask. Sometimes I'll throw in a stimulating mask so my face turns literally super, super, super bright red, and I love it. Brings all the blood to the skin. It's wonderful. And then a nice calming mask and tons of moisturizers and serums and all the extra accoutrement that goes on top.
One of the things I've been doing lately, especially with using hand sanitizer, I've somehow developed eczema over the last couple of years, and I will do a hand soap and our nice hand scrub and the nail growth stick. And I'm now doing hand treatments, which I never did before. So COVID's brought a little bit of self-care for myself.
Yeah.
But how do you feel when you do those things? That's what I want to know.
It's just so nice. One of the best things, actually, while in COVID, I pulled out my heated mitts from my basement and I slab it because my hands, were so dry from washing my hands all the time. I slathered my hands in lotion, wrapped them in plastic, and stuck them in my bag, and I sat. And because my hands are there, I can't touch my phone.
Right?
It was such a good break. I would just put a movie on and sit and watch a movie for
amazing.
who knows how long. Maybe I'd watch 3. Sometimes I'd text for my watch and I'd get Alex to come downstairs and start a different movie for me while my hands were sitting and soaking. And it helped so much. The break from my phone was crazy, was so good. It was so good. Yeah.
So as Tiber River since COVID hit, we've been focusing a lot on mental health and self-care. We've had a lot of self-care challenges, and we have a team of ambassadors across Canada, and we did a 21-day challenge, mental health challenge, and or anti-anxiety challenge. So I'm really passionate about this. I do a lot of reading, and I spend time every morning. So I just wanted to share some of my personal self-care tips and regime, some of the things that I do, because especially during this time, it's very easy to feel anxious, to feel overwhelmed, to feel unusually tired. There's so many things. So
slip into that depression when you're not leaving
the
house.
It's so easy. So I find, I've been doing a daily reset every single morning, because if I don't do this, and if I'm not intentional about my own mental health and my own state of mind, my moods, I find that my days don't go as well. So one of the things that I find, especially Breton mentioned technology, there's always so much coming at us all the time. I personally try to take a break. I try to put my phone away at home, or I block specific times in my day where I'm not checking my email, I'm not checking my phone, I'm off. I take a little break from social media and find some quiet time. Even if it's seriously, and I have 3 kids as well, and a husband, so busy life, I always block at least minimum 15 to 30 minutes. And I usually do this in the morning where I just sit quiet, and I just have my quiet time. And with that in the morning, for example, if I'm having a quiet time in the morning, I will do a quick meditation. And lately I've started to do some writing. And I find that writing also really helps your mental health, getting your, everything out on paper. It's just a really great way to process and digest. Exercise, I told my husband that it was like your natural endorphins, and it makes such a huge difference. Yeah. So today's the first day of the rest of my life. I did a 30-minute Fit Speed Fit Club boot camp, 30 minutes. Nice. So just making sure you're doing something every single day, even if it's a walk with the dog, whatever. Yeah. Getting your body moving. Massage, I try to go for massage once a month. I went for one today, actually. So coming here, it took a little bit to wake myself up. I was so relaxed. Yeah. I go for body talk. It's energy work, if anyone's heard about that. And I've gone every month for almost 5 years, actually. Wow. And I find that it really helps me. Getting out in nature outside, that's just a nice recharge. Yes. Going for a hike, a walk. Yeah. When you're stuck in your office or in your house all day, it's a really, really nice way to take care of yourself and your own thoughts. Yeah. Good food and good water. I have friends that have called me a camel in the past, where they don't see me eat, they don't see me drink. So I'm really intentional about slowing down. Yes. And I think in our society, we just go so fast, and that's a big part of our mental health, is slowing down and eating good food and nutrition. Water is one thing. Like, I know I don't drink enough of it, and my body lets me know. And like, even right now, I feel so parched, and like I'm having fantasies about like grabbing a nice cold glass of water. And when I do, like, especially out of our Tiber water bottles, it keeps it so nice and cold. And I sit there, I drink the whole thing, and then I just kind of go, I can continue now. Well, we're going to celebrate. Yeah. At the end of this, we're going to have a glass of water. Yeah. And then we've talked also a lot about this, is your physical environment really affects mental health. So one of the things is taking that time to purge and organize your space, and making sure that you love the environment that you're in, and it's clutter-free and organized. So every day I make sure I do two things, whether it's getting rid of 2 items in my home or if it's cleaning up a space. So what are your top 3 self-care tips, other than obviously the physical,
Yeah,
looking after yourself.
the space thing is a huge one. Like making sure that my environment is clean, so making sure my house is clean, making sure we have clean laundry. We just did an overhaul of our office for the managers for
I can't wait to see it.
Coleries, and like this week has been so phenomenal working. Not only because we have an amazing team that we work with, but our space is functional, and it's a place that we're now happy to go in, which is awesome. So that's a huge one. And yeah, getting out, walking. Alex and I
Spending time with friends.
Yes.
People. Connection.
I've had a couple socially distanced bonfires and what I'm calling non-fires, because I have a friend who does not like the smell of bonfire, and so sometimes we'll just get together and sit around the bonfire pit without a bonfire.
The candle.
So yeah, we have a non-fire. So just getting out, and like I just wipes that I wipe everything down when everyone comes over, and then we all sit outside spaced apart, and it's wonderful. Even just Alex and I getting out of the house and going for a walk. You know, our favorite coffee shop is a literal 10-minute walk away, so we'll walk down there and then we'll grab a drink and walk home, or we'll walk to Sergeant Sunday, we'll get ice cream, whatever it is. Just being outside is fantastic. And then my other one is snuggling with my cats.
Animals.
I have
big stress.
Yes,
reliever,
I
for
have
sure.
my 3 cats, and my one girl in particular. She can tell when things are not quite right. Like I was not necessarily in the best mood today when I went home to have dinner, and she immediately came over and sat on my lap and would not get up. She was very mad at me when I decided that I needed to get up and start making dinner. She was like, "No, this is what I like. You need me right now." So like snuggling with her is, our kitten is.
Nothing's better than that.
Yeah, especially when they're like, "I'm not a cuddler, but I'm gonna cuddle you right now." It's like, "Oh yes, okay, I need this." So
Well, there's so many great things. So
yeah,
but I think what we'd like to do is we've shared some self-care tips. We'd like to challenge you. Well, first ask for everyone to donate to a very special cause, mental health, especially now with COVID. There's so many reports. There's a very fast rise in the cases of mental health and the people that need. So challenge number 1, reach out to someone that you think may need some encouragement, be there for people. Do something kind for yourself, like do a physical one, a facial, a little foot soak, a little manicure, and then pick something else. Pick a couple things. One of the things that I'm going to do when I go home tonight, and maybe I'll challenge you all to do this, is a brain dump, because I have a lot of things to get done tomorrow. So I'm going to make my list and take everything out of my brain. I find that I just feel so much better and calmer. But challenge you to do things for yourself and
get creative with it.
Get creative, have some fun, and hopefully support Canadian Mental Health Society. Try Don't Hide. Thanks again for having us. Good night.